What is going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Tu. I'm an off-roader, overlander, and also a mechanic professionally. So today is kind of an off day. It's Sunday. Typically I only go off-roading once a weekend, but yeah, me and Tiffany didn't have anything planned, so we decided to come out here. We are currently on Switzerland Trail here in Colorado near Go Hill. So overall, this is a really easy trail, and so we decided to just change it up a little bit, come out here. This is Tiffany's officially her first time off-roading, well, with her being the driver. So we brought up both for the 4Runner. So we got Mallrunner and then Mallcrawler, and Tiffany's driving Mallcrawler. Yeah, so mainly came out here to get drone shots and some pictures of both of the 4Runners together, because I never had the opportunity to do that, because Tiffany does before she didn't want to drive off-road, and it's going to be boring just doing a Walmart parking lot or something. So but yeah, we are running, I'm not sure which direction the trail map tells you to run this trail, but anyways, we're running from the south and going north. Normally when I do this trail, I run from the north to the south, but yeah, we're doing backward in our case. But we're at the first obstacle. I mean, it's not really an obstacle. It's pretty easy, and it's dry up here currently. Even though this one's snow, the obstacle itself is in the sun, so all the snow and stuff melted off. But yeah, this is it. Yeah, you go straight up that. At the top of that is pretty flat. Yeah, so that's that. And Tiffany wants to give it a shot, so she's gonna try and come up this. And yeah, there's really no rollover hazard or anything. Worst case, you just won't have the traction and you can't make it up. So we'll see how it goes. All right, Tiffany's lined up and she's gonna give it a go. A little bit more passenger. Oh, hold on. Back up just a little bit. Go passenger a little bit. More. All right, back up just a little bit. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. Put it in first gear. Go driver. A little bit more. Right there. Stay in it.
Stay straight?
No, stay in it. Stay in the gas. Yeah, her first time doing an obstacle. Pretty proud. I guess I'm gonna give it a shot. Yeah, so Tiffany wants to try it again, so round 2. I think she's getting the hang of it. I didn't even have to tell her line on this one.
So, this is the line that I took, or the obstacle I took right here. And then this is the one that Tu's gonna try. It's on the other side of this hill. This one's a little steeper. but less big boulders. But we'll see how he does. Okay, that seemed way easier than the first one. Hey guys, so we are at Switzerland Trail in Colorado, and this is my first time off-roading. So 2 is with me, of course. He's right there, and there is a bit of snow on the ground, and it's a little scary with the snow, but actually it's pretty grippy. So after kind of practice riding on it, it's actually not too bad. But the Switzerland Trail is actually not that hard. The trail is pretty basic, but there are some side trails or side obstacles that you can do that make it a little fun if you choose to. But yeah, but so far so good. Actually, I think I've learned a lot from just watching too and being the passenger and actually just observing, and so I think that I'm pretty confident in trying obstacles, to be honest. We just never have had a second vehicle, so this is kind of new to me to off-road with, so I'm actually enjoying it. It's really fun, and it's definitely different than just being a passenger. That's probably why I sleep so much when I'm the passenger, is because I'm not entertained. But I am very entertained now, and it is exciting, so I am happy to share this with you guys. Where it seems like it's in the middle of summer and there's like no snow on the ground, and then there's this snow on the ground. Pretty cool though.
Gee, the sun's really bright, but we made it. We're almost done with Switzerland Trail for the trail part anyway. I think we're gonna go check out the camping area, but we made it to, this is called, I don't think there's an official name to it, but I've known this this section as Tombstone Hill. This is way back when I was watching a lot of the TFL guys. I mean, that's what they call this hill. This is one of their testing ground to where they test the traction of vehicles. So yeah, they test, you know, a bunch of the 4Runners, Tacomas, and then a bunch of the Subarus. Like the I think it was an X mode or whatever on those Subarus, but this is where they test it. It's really steep, and right here you are, right there you articulate a little bit. So I'm gonna let Tiffany go up first, and just to see how it does. I mean, we shouldn't have any issue here. It's not like, you know, Subaru or whatever. We actually have real 4x4. So, all right. Come on. yeah, that's basically it. So it's pretty. It's a steep climb. There's a couple of washouts, but it's not bad. If you got small street tires and not aired down, I can see you struggle here, but I never struggle here. Well, struggle here one time. It was during the winter where all this whole area was covered in snow, and then I came up here. I think I got to about right here, and yeah, I got to right here and I lost traction. And underneath the snow, as soon as the tire spit out the snow, it turned to ice. So it was sketchy. So what I ended up doing was that tree right there. I ended up winching off that tree to get me up this, and then yeah, that was it. That's the only time I had any issue here. Alright, y'all, so we are done with the trail. Like I said before, Switzerland Trail is pretty, it's not pretty, it's really easy. So there wasn't much to show you guys, but yeah, Tiffany did great, and both of the 4Runner did not disappoint. So I guess to make this video a little bit longer, to make this video a little bit longer, and plus I have a lot of new subscribers, so I'm just gonna give you guys a quick rundown of both of the 4Runner. So as you guys know, this is Mallrunner, and Mallrunner is the first four-wheel drive or 4x4 vehicle that I've had. And Mallrunner, I bought her back in Georgia. So Mallrunner is a 2006 SR5. It's a V8 full-time four-wheel drive. So this is a quick mod rundown, I suppose. She's on 35-inch tires. I'm running Bilstein 5100 front and rear, and the front springs are the what are they? Omen Emu. Yeah, Omen Emu 886 front spring, and then the rear are 896. So she is rocking the 4X Innovation rock slider. Same thing on Mallrunner and Mallcrawler. They're exactly the same. These are wheeled on type. So Mallcrawler, I put a little angle to it. So this is Mallcrawler. Mallcrawler is she's a 2001 SR5 Sport, and being 2001, it is has three options. You can do the two-wheel drive, and then you can go into all-wheel drive, and then from that you can lock the transfer case to be like a real 4x4. Yeah, so Mallcrawler is also on 35-inch tires. Mallrunner is Yokohama Geolander XAT These are 35 by 12.5 17, and then Mallcrawler has was it BF Goodrich KO2s. They are 315 by 17, so it comes up to a little over a 34.5-inch tire, which they consider that a 35. So on Mallcrawler she has Dobson front and rear. This is the starter Dobson kit. I think the front springs are like 150 pound over factory, and then it's I think it's like a 1-inch lift up front, and then the rear is a variable rate Dobson spring. I think they're like, it's like 150 and 200 pound spring. And I believe with that combination, it's like 1.5-inch lift in the rear, or 1-inch lift in the rear. Something like that. The rear is a little bit taller than the front, which is fine with me for now anyway, because I'm gonna end up putting more weight in the back eventually. Tire carrier and things like that. So both of them has up here. Both of them has hand winch. Here's Mallcrawlers, and then this is Mallrunners. And like I said, both of them are hand winch, and they are using the same winch. These are the Fire Red 13,000 pound winch. Let's see, Mallrunner is fully, well, it's skidded up. The front skid plate, which is considered engine skid plate, is a 3/16-inch plate, and then the gas tank is super beefy. It's a 1/4-inch plate. They're made by me, so DIY, I guess you can say. Mallrunner has BBG front recovery point, and then the Freedom Off-Road upper control arm. Yeah, so as right now, Mallrunner is a little bit more built than Mallcrawler. Mallcrawler is just the lift kit, still rocking the factory skids, and then the upper control arm is still factory. So a lot of guys ask me, how do you clear 35s on 4th gen? So 4th gens are easy. All I had to do was trim that right there for the front, and then cut the body mount, and then push in the pinch wheel. And then as far as the rear, I just had to trim the bumper right there for the rear. It also has a, I think it was 2-inch bump stop spacer in the rear on Mallrunner. And then for the 3rd gen Mallcrawler, 3rd gen is a lot more. There's a lot of cutting right here to get it to clear their front. And also the recovery tank has been relocated. And then for the rear also, there's a lot of cutting. I had to cut the rear bumper right here. I believe the rear bumper, I had to trim it back like 2-inch or something. And probably about the same thing for the front, about 2-inch. Let's see. Yeah, so Mallrunner is set up as a overlanding and camping rig. Even though I take her off-roading a lot, she's really I shouldn't be doing the amount of wheeling that I do with her, because she's really heavy. Yeah, so I'll be built for overlanding. Mallrunner has a full drawer system in the rear. I have a fridge, a second battery, has solar hookup, and a power inverter. And then as far as Mallcrawler, the 3rd gen, is me. There's nothing done inside. Yeah, the interior is complete stock. There's nothing to it. Let's see. And then Mallrunner, I have full headers. They are dug thoroughly headers, and then mounted with I have 2 high flow cats on it. And then the rest of the exhaust is a TRD Pro exhaust. This is a TRD Pro catback from the FJ Cruiser. So the header themselves, the collector is 2.5 inch. The high flow casts are 2.5 inch, and then the catback, TRD catback, is also 2.5 inch. So it's the same size all the way to the back. And then front of the exhaust used to come out right here, but as you guys can tell, I have a bumper exit. Yeah, so bumper exit, the reason for that is that I smashed the tailpipe on a lot of rocks and stuff. But yeah, I mean, the tire carrier I built myself. The only thing I bought is the lock and hinge kit. This hinge right here. But yeah, the rest of the stuff I built. Mallcrawler's gonna get there eventually, because she needs a tire carrier also to carry a spare tire, obviously. And hang on, there's a car coming. Yeah, to carry a spare tire. That's really it. If you guys want a way more in-depth video, I can do that. I think like the first video I ever made, like when I first got into YouTubing, the first video was a walk around on Mallrunner, and since then, I mean, that was back when I had like 5 subscribers. So now that I have a lot more, if you guys want to see a way more in-depth video, I'll do that. But it's just that there's a lot of upgrade coming or in the future, so I don't want to dig too much into it unless you guys want to really know what I've done so far as of, like, you know, whenever I create the video. But otherwise, I'm gonna wait until both vehicles are more built before I do a proper in-depth video. So yeah, that's it. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys again next time.